Okay, you guys, hello, what is up, and welcome back to my channel. I feel like every single intro I do, I am literally like pulling it out of my driveway. It just usually, I don't like to show you guys whenever I go to class, just because like it's nothing exciting. I'm literally sitting there listening to lecture, and half the time I'm honestly usually working on some form of content. I'm really bad about editing YouTubes, and I usually always end up making my thumbnails while I'm in class, like supposed to be listening to lecture. But yeah, that's that. I have a really busy day today, so running a lot of errands, just kind of getting like, it's like smaller tasks. It's not like any huge tasks. There's just a lot of smaller things that I need to get done. I went to class, and then I literally came home and did an assignment, and I just finished, and it is 11:49. Class was 8 a.m. to 9:20, and now I'm headed to my dad's. So as you can tell by the title of this video, this is also going to be a Q&A. I just figured this would be a fun little kind of like mix up, but basically I'm just going to be answering questions. I left a little box over on my Instagram for you guys, so you guys were asking me a bunch of questions, so I'm just going to answer those kind of throughout this vlog. Yeah, bring you along the day with me. I figured it'd be like a fun little mix up for that, so that is kind of the plan. While I'm driving, see guys, we're multitasking. Look at this go. So, first of all, if you don't already, go follow me on my Instagram. Anytime I do any type of video that requires like your guys' feedback, let's say if it's like, even honestly, a lot of my videos in general, I ask you guys what you want to see. Like, I'm making this content for you too. So, okay, so the first question, why are you so hot? Well, thank you. Thank you very much. No, I actually look like a little boy 90% of the time. I'm just now starting, like, I still look like grubby. It's just more of like a cute comfort grubby right now. So there's that. I just like adding little things like earrings, and like I always have on this necklace, but I'm really liking that, and obviously just wearing my hair down. But thank you. I love you. I think that was Sarah that said that. Yeah, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. I love you. What are the next questions? I just have my phone propped up right here, so I'm able to read it as I'm kind of going. But so the next question is, do I wear thongs with my Gymshark leggings? Your girl goes commando. I do not wear anything with my leggings. I don't like it. They roll, and I don't know. I don't really, it doesn't bother me at all. And very TMI, but you know what? We're real honest and real over here. I don't get a lot of discharge or anything like that. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I never have anything in my leggings. Every female is different with that. If you do, it is literally nothing to be insecure about. Like, literally everyone's just different with that. So, I was about to say, a lot of people I know wear like the Victoria's Secret seamless thongs. That's like, or I guess Target has some type of like seamless thongs that are supposedly like really good for that. I got some and they are very sheer. Oh, yeah, honestly, I get a lot of people asking me about stuff like in the matter of like, do I care, or what do I do whenever there's like sweat marks at the gym, or just like basically anything like that, like sweat marks, if something's not squat proof, having a camel toe. You guys, I don't really give a shit. I'm kind of, especially with the sweat marks and the camel toe, I mean, if my leggings are kind of sheer, like, you guys are kind of seeing my butt, but like, whatever, at this point, like, if you're fucking looking, then you're weird too. But when it comes down to like sweat marks and camel toes, I get a camel toe because I have a vagina. Like, that's as simple as that. Men should know by looking at me that I have a vagina. So, I mean, I don't really like think about it too much. It's kind of like, oh, okay, it's there. Like, I mean, if I can, obviously I'll like pull it. So it's no longer doing that. But for the most part, I'm kind of just like, it is what it is. I know this is a tangent, but I feel like this is something a lot of you guys always ask too. And then sweat marks. Ladies, you're going to the gym to sweat. Like, I low-key love it whenever I have sweat marks. I'm like, yeah, you see that, guys? I'm working hard in here. Just kidding, I don't really care for the guys to see it, but like in general, I'm like, shit, I'm working really hard, so I love it. I'm out of breath. Anyways, the next question, I'm really excited about this one. One of you asked, when am I moving So I just posted a little bit about it briefly, not too much. But over on my Instagram, I did announce that I was moving, like upcoming stuff like that I kind of have to get planned. So I haven't really talked about this in any video or anything, so this is really exciting. But Scott and I are moving. It's not 100% on this location. In general, we are moving. So Scott is joining the union, so he's going to do like the whole apprenticeship program because he's going to be an electrician. That's a 5-year-long program. I don't want to stay in Ohio for 5 years, so we kind of had to have like a real deep talk on it and figure out like a compromise, because obviously we want to stay together, like, but I don't want to stay here and he wants to do that program. So we compromised and settled on Houston. So Houston, Texas, early October. So we're thinking like October 1st is move-in date. So that's really excited. We found an apartment complex. We found the exact like place he wants to join. He called and talked to him the other day. So yes, it will be October and we will be moving to Houston, Texas. So I'm so excited about that. It's scary as shit, but I was really like, wait, do I actually want to do this? And then I just kind of like, I'm that bitch that looks at quotes, and I want to actually get this tattoo right here on the side of it so I can always look at it. Take the risk or lose the chance. That's my mentality with it. And I always kind of just like wager in my head. I'm like, what's the worst that could happen? The worst that could happen, we go down there, we're not able to do it for some reason, whether that's financially, like something happens between us, or just like he doesn't like the program and we have to move back. Literally, like whatever could happen. Our worst scenario is that we have to move back home. Our worst scenario is our current situation. So it's like, but that's that. I am so excited. I'm actually really excited to like finally tell you guys that, because like I've talked about moving, but I haven't actually announced anything or as to like where. So that is really, really exciting. There's a second part to this question, but let me pull into my Padres house and then I'll answer it before I head in. Look at this. This video is already 8 minutes long. Holy shit. Okay, next one. Can you please vlog like every detail of your road trip? Oh my god, absolutely. Okay, so those of you that don't know, Scott and I, June 1st through the 18th, I'm not going to say the destinations as to where exactly and put out our itinerary yet, but I do have everything all planned out, and the days, exact locations, where we're staying, all of the details. We are going on a cross-country road trip. So I kind of wanted to do this as like my senior thing. So I'm actually really excited. I'm taking like a senior trip with Scott after that. And we're doing the cross-country road trip. And then also in July, so June is that. And then July, I'm actually also taking another trip with some of my best friends. 3 of my best friends are graduating this year with me. They've been like my childhood best friends. And then also Maddie is coming too. So we are going to take a trip to Miami. I'm really, really excited about that. We will be very COVID conscious. We're not like, I'm not careless with that stuff. And also with the cross country road trip, yes, I will be going to so many states, like obviously across the country, but we're going to be hiking. We will be out in the middle of nowhere. We are not staying, like everything is very safe, and we are being very cautious of COVID, just in case anyone is curious about that. But I would definitely be vlogging everything. I got a GoPro and all of that, so I'm really freaking excited for that footage. It is going to be sick and just like so fun to look back on. And we'll hurry up and get through one more question. What's your favorite muscle group to train? Right now, I'd say it's hamstrings right now. Just actually no. Rewind. It's back. Back is my favorite right now, just because I can finally do pull-ups. So I'm like, yeah, let's keep doing them. But yeah, it switches honestly like every single week. I'm trying to just like, I'm honestly like in a funk right now with lifting, and I'm kind of veering more towards like, I don't know, more so like plyometrics, like Pilates a little bit, just kind of like calisthenic work, like that type of stuff. I really like to switch it up. I don't follow a structured program myself. I have the discipline to keep going, and I really like to listen to my body. I don't have any physicals. I just do this as a lifestyle thing. So that's that. I'm gonna stop talking. I love you guys, and I'm gonna go into my dad's. Hello you guys. So I suck. It's now 4:28. I am getting out of the gym now. I was in there, I think my lift was a total of like maybe like 30 minutes long, give or take a couple minutes. I don't exactly know. I did track on my watch, but I don't feel like pulling it up. I don't got time for that bullshit. Anyways, so I'm leaving the gym right now. I'm headed to the grocery store to go pick up my father some stuff. And then I gotta drop off that stuff and then his clothes to him. And then once I get home, I need to make something to eat. my workout was really short. First of all, I'm just kind of pressed for time today. Sorry, that's my brakes. Ew. I feel like I'm gonna puke. Just being 100% real. Whenever I was working out, I was like, okay, something's gonna come out one of these ends. So I either felt like I was gonna shit myself or I was gonna puke. Neither has happened, thankfully. I don't know. So I just like, I feel like I'm gonna puke now. I'm not gonna lie. At first I thought I was literally like, I had poop so bad. That's what it felt like. But like, God, we're really just open and real over here. But I can't poop. So yeah, that's that. And now for the past like 10 minutes, I've just felt like I'm gonna vomit. But it's not happening. Granted, I'm not really trying to vomit. So yeah, that's kind of all of that loveliness. But you know what? It's okay. It is what it is. I'm gonna keep going through. Whenever I pull up to Walmart here, I will sit in the car for a moment and then answer a couple more questions before I run in. I feel like I am just freaking multitasking away today. Like, shit, I'm on top of it, man. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. Also, low-key so proud of myself going to like the laundromat today. It was really on a sketchy ass end of town. Felt like I could have been mugged or murdered or like something like that. And let's pull up some questions, eh? I probably look fucking crazy right now talking to myself. Skip through all my stories. Da, da, da. Okay. I think we left off at my favorite muscle group to train, and I said back right now. Yeah, because I like to do pull-ups. Okay, next one. Charlie, what program did you go through to get your college degree while in high school? Okay, so this actually goes along. I saw another one that was similar to it. Oh, okay, so someone else asked, how are you still in high school? So this is something a lot of people over on my Instagram, because obviously I talk about like my professors, but also graduating high school. So everyone gets super confused about it, which totally understandable. But so I technically go to just like a regular high school. Technically I go to 3 schools. I'm enrolled in 3 schools. So the one, my basic high school, just like everyone else went to. And then my sophomore year, so no matter what throughout all of this, I'm still going to be graduating through my home high school, which is why I'm still like enrolled there and they still keep tabs of like everything on me. But I don't have actually any classes there. So then I switched over to and went to a technical school. So I don't know if everywhere has these, but ours is called a career center. I'm not going to say the full name because I don't want you knowing what county I live in, but Blank County Career Center is what they're called. So I go to a career center, and then in that you get to choose a different lab. So they have a bunch of different things. For instance, like some of the labs, they have a cosmetology lab. So you enroll in that in your junior and senior year. You take extra classes on top of like your regular high school classes that then make it so you, like, for instance, the cosmetology lab, this guy's looking at me, a lot of those people in that lab will graduate with and be a cosmetologist. Is that like the name of it? I don't know, just like their cosmetology license. Anyways, they get that. And then there's another one, for instance, there's a metal fabrication lab. So you learn welding, all types of stuff like that. So different labs like that. And then you graduate from the technical school with a certificate of whatever you're in. And I chose a very unique lab there that's unlike any other one. So it's called College U Business is the actual name of it, which it goes through my college, which I will tell you this just because there's so many locations. Well, not so many, but there's multiple locations, so you guys aren't gonna know which ones. So Central Ohio Technical College, that is the college that I'm enrolled in. So the technical school that I go to allows me to be enrolled into the college at the same time, which I am a business major there. So yeah, that's kind of all of that. So I know that's really confusing. So basically I go to the high school, that's like my main thing, but I don't actually go there. But I went to a technical school, which then allowed me to enroll into the college while still at the technical school. So it's very confusing. I don't have any high school classes. I have actually had to do summer classes for the past 2 years in order to have enough room in my schedule for all of this. So it's really shitty, and also I don't actually get a spring break or anything because I have to follow the schedule of both the technical school and then also the college. Yeah, so it's pretty shitty, but honestly it's way worth it in the end. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm graduating high school with it is only an associate's degree. It's not a bachelor, so it's like I mean, that's not to like discredit associate's degrees at all, but yeah. So that's kind of that sums it up. And that also goes along with another question I saw. So Kenzie, she said, I'm new here, what are you in school for? Hello Kenzie, thank you for joining. I'm happy to have you a part of the family. So my major is business management technology. So yeah, that's that. Actually April 27th, that is my last day and I am done with classes. There is people watching me. That is very awkward. Okay, we'll do a couple more. Okay. Kennedy, what is your favorite comfort food? My favorite comfort food. Probably my mom's meatloaf. Is that like, I feel like that's a weird comfort food. Oh, that's weird. Someone's putting groceries away right beside me. LOL. But I'd probably say my mom's meatloaf, just because I don't eat anyone else's meatloaf unless it's like my mom's or mine, because I use her recipe. It's just, it's next level. And like, I don't ever eat meatloaf with anyone else, so it just like makes me feel really comforted. I'm like, oh, mama. Okay, one more. How do you overcome days where you have no motivation? There is quite literally a man right beside me. God, why is he so busy? Truthfully, depending on how I'm feeling, I'm very in tune with my body when it comes to when it comes to me knowing like if my body genuinely actually needs the rest or I'm just being a lazy little bitch. I'm really in tune with that. So there's a little girl watching me. That's weird. But like I said, I'm really in tune with myself when it comes to all of that. So days I don't have motivation, I'm gonna be honest, I'm like everyone else. Occasionally, I don't fucking go. And also depending on my schedule, once again, God, everyone's staring. My windows are not tinted at all. A lot of it though, overcoming days I don't have motivation, the reality is, like everyone says, discipline over motivation. Motivation's not always gonna be there. Just basically setting yourself up a routine, staying disciplined to yourself, and the more you do it, I'd say, I don't know if confident is the word that I'm looking for, but like you just feel better and more productive. Like whenever you promise yourself something, like you promise yourself you're gonna go to the gym that week for 5 days, do it. Like keep your promise to yourself like you would to someone else, if that makes sense. So I guess that might not be super useful, but in reality it just comes down to building a routine and being very disciplined with yourself. And that's what I always think. Like literally, let's say I promised, for instance, okay, I'm just thinking of Maddie because I was just texting her. Let's say I promised Maddie that on Thursday we were gonna go lift. I keep, like, I would for sure, even if I'm fucking dead tired and I do not want to go at all, I would still go because I promised her that I was going to do that. So I just keep promises to myself like I would keep to someone else. So respect yourself as much as you do others around you, and that's kind of, I guess, how I look at it. But I'm gonna go into good old Wally World and go grocery shopping.
Friend, happy Monday. Let's make it great. Where have you been? Where have you gone? What did you win? Someone there? Are you listening? Is it too late, my dear friend? We felt the sunshine. We found the gold. We thought we'd be forever young, but now I know we can't keep floating.
Hello, good morning you guys. Something. Okay, hello you guys, what is up? It is the next day. So it's currently 10:30 right now. My ass needs to zoom to the gym because I need to work out. And I don't know what the fuck took me so long. Actually, yeah, I do. These little fuzzies on here, there was 1,000,010, which I was a stupid bitch and I washed this with like my robe. Or no, it was my blanket. I don't know what the song that was. but I don't like it.
For your safety, please stay alert to changing road conditions and
Will
use Sync's
do.
voice-activated features while your vehicle is in motion.
Will do. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh, this shit took me forever. I woke up at like, it was like, fuck, I don't know, like probably like 7:30, 7:40. I usually on Tuesdays go to Happy Bean and do schoolwork with Isabel, but I woke up a bit later and I really didn't want to. Like, I don't like to work out in the afternoon because by the time I get a class at 2:20, I go to the gym and every mother that's in high school is there, and it's just annoying because I can't film and it ruins my shit, man. Also, super freaking funny, I had a up dream last night. So in my dream, it was me and Maddie, and then we were in like some type of tropical island. Like, I don't know if it was Hawaii or where the hell we were, but what's the exposure? Oh, okay, it's just really bright because my sunglasses are like, looks funny. Anyway, so we were on an island or something like that, and then like natural disaster struck. Like, I don't know, it was like a fucking earthquake, tsunami, tornado bullshit, like all of the above, and that struck. And I just, like, in my dream, it was like one of those that feels so real. It was so weird. But I'm running, like everyone's screaming, and I'm running, and Maddie's beside me, and then all of a sudden she gets fucking like literally hit by a bus. So, and like I literally watch it, it's like she just like flew underneath it, and then it just like everything just went black for me. Like, I don't know, it was like literally just blacked out. And then I just like, it was weird. It's almost like, okay, so close your eyes, and as you're closing your eyes, just like, that's what I saw, like literally just blackness, but like I could tell that my eyes were closed, and I was trying to open them, but I couldn't. And like, I kept trying to open my eyes, but like I couldn't open them, and I was so confused. I was like, no, like I want to wake up. And like, this is what it was like, I was like, I guess like thinking in my dream, but I was like, no, like let me wake up. And I was trying to wake up and I couldn't open my eyes, and I was like about to give up, and then all of a sudden like I was able to open them. And then whenever my mom was there, and I was like, Mom, like what happened? And she's like, honey, you've been in a coma. And I guess it had been like months, like it was a while, a lot longer. And I was like, what? And yeah, so I was like, that's so weird. Like, and it made me think, like, I FaceTimed Maddie to tell her my dream this morning after I woke up, and then we were talking about like, what if that's how like a coma actually is? Like, you feel like you can't wake up, and after trying for so long, when like you give up is when you die. And I was like, shit, that'd be scary. That'd be really weird too. But so I got up and I was like, oh my god, I was like, where's Maddie? And then my mom was like, she's alive, but she's really beat up. She has broken legs. And I was like, oh my god. And yeah, so it was a weird dream. And then my dad, I don't know why, he was like shrinked. Dude, it was f***ing weird. It was so weird, like the most bizarre dream ever. And I was like, why does my brain do this to me? I have dreams almost every single night, and they're always just so f***ing weird. But I guess, you know, I just have a really creative mind, so I'm kind of here for it at the same time. My Q&A stuff on my story is gone. I mean, I guess I could search for it. Actually, I will answer this. This will be my finishing question, because I do remember someone asking this. I can't remember the name of who asked it, but I asked if am I excited to graduate. Oh baby, am I. You guys, I'm so excited. Like, I'm very thankful. Like, I'm very thankful for the schooling and stuff, and honestly, a lot of my classes, me being a business major, has taught me a lot in the matter of I want to be like my own boss. I want to be an entrepreneur. Actually, I don't want to be, I will be an entrepreneur. So just a matter of like running my own business and stuff like that, like I do find it really useful, and just like kind of learning about like in depth, whether like within like human resources, business law, accounting, like management, finance, like all of those classes, it really helped me, I feel. And like, yeah, so I'm really thankful for those. But I'm so excited for just like I have to take an environmental science class that I'm taking at the high school level, or sorry, the college level, but it's for a high school credit, which is really annoying. And I'm just excited to be like done with that type of shit. Like, don't get me wrong, I love to learn. I will always continue to learn and educate myself, but not in these type of topics that I don't like. Like, I'm not learning anything from these classes that I'm having to do. Like my science class, I don't learn jack shit from it, so that's really annoying. But yeah, so overall, I'm so excited to graduate, and just honestly, this is gonna be a really big year for me. A lot of scary things happening, but like also a lot of fun things. Like there's good and bad to it. So obviously, like I told you guys, we will be moving to Houston this year. I'm so excited for that. And just coming up, so May filled with graduations. I have a total of 3 graduations, one from my home high school, the technical school, and then also the college. So I have 3 graduations, a shit ton of graduation parties, and then in June I have my cross country road trip from the 1st to the 18th, and then July I have my trip to Miami with the girls, and then August, as of right now, there is no like plans. Scott's mom was kind of wanting to go to Florida, so don't know what's gonna happen with that, but you know what, may or may not be going to Florida again in August. But if not, I'm definitely fine with just staying here, because then in September I'm going to Destin, Florida, and then in October we freaking move. Literally crazy. So much exciting stuff happening. And in the midst of all of that, I want to take the test. So I already purchased everything in the course to become a CPT. I was studying it for a bit, but the matter of me taking 18 credit hours, like my like schedule is so freaking full with school, and then also I was doing my internship, so it was a lot, and I couldn't really pile on the plate of more of like trying to learn a whole nother like section of like work. So I kind of put that on pause, but over the matter of whenever we do our cross-country road trip, I'm gonna try and study that stuff a lot. So whenever we're driving, because we're gonna have so much driving to do during it. Now I'm trying to think. Okay, I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna end off this video here. I'm just gonna go train today, basically go to class, and I have to clean and shit today. And I kind of want to go boxing with Abby maybe, and run some DoorDash orders. Don't really know yet. This is kind of more of a flexible day for me. But yeah, so that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was very talkative, but still, I hope you enjoyed it, got to know me a little bit more. I love you, and I will talk to you in the next one.